Okay, yo, so today isn't going to be a fistborn video despite, the fistborn footage in the back. For this video, I actually wanted to talk about a game I'm pretty excited for, and it's a game that I've been following for a little while now. This game is called Shoujen or Shoujen, I don't really know how you say it, but pretty much it's another hand-to-hand combat PvP game quite similar to Fistborn. A lot of people that I know from Fistborn are going to be playing this game, it looks like, but I just kind of wanted to go through what I've seen about the game and what I guess piqued my interest while looking through the sneak channels. Before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know that this doesn't mean that I'm stopping all Fistborn content. I still got a lot of love for that game and I feel like it can come back, but I feel like Shoujen definitely deserves its props. Also, I believe I'll be getting early access to Shoujen whenever the devs actually announce the early access date. So if I'm allowed to record, there will be lots of Shoujen content from like guides, tutorials and the PvP stuff that I'm known for being uploaded onto this channel. So if you don't want to miss any of that, just make sure you subscribe to the channel and shit, because I will be uploading a lot of Shoujen stuff when the game drops. First of all, I want to talk about the map design. As you can see on screen, dude, this map is really cool, and I'll throw up the screenshot here for scale. The map is like massive compared to other Kenga games that I have played, which kind of makes me guess there will be other ways to get around other than just sprinting, maybe similar to Shujun, like a skateboard or some shit like that. Despite the map looking this good, according to maps, it's still like way unfinished. So the map will probably be even bigger than it looks in these screenshots. Another point I wanted to make was how alive the map seems. Like for example, in this picture of the Muay Thai gym that I'll throw up on screen right here, you have some of the dumbbells out and around the gym, and if you go look at the shelves, that they're missing dumbbells. Like, I know it might seem like glazed or like a really minuscule tiny feature, but like I appreciate this stuff because like it's tiny features like this that kind of set the difference between a good map and a great map, and if they're consistent with this, the map can feel really good, along with some nice SFX. I'm sure this map could probably be the best map that I've played on in a PvP game in a long time. Now I kind of want to talk about the main thing that everyone's, I guess, excited for. I might get a tiny bit biased here, but I'll just show you guys the recent sneak. It's a little long, so I'll probably put on a timestamp on screen if you guys want to skip to my opinion on the combat if you've already seen like this sneak. I really appreciate how each punch and move is like really emphasized. Like, this is what hand-to-hand combat should feel like in my opinion. And I understand not everyone will learn to like how slow this looks compared to other games like Fistborn, but I think a change of pace is exactly what the Kengan community needs in terms of Roblox games. Where in games like Fistborn, most people are swinging at the speed of light. We have Nico style and Mika being the two meta styles, and they both scale off of high decks. They're really fast styles. The F dodge mechanic that was kind of, I guess, unique to Fistborn, or like the main emphasis of Fistborn, has now become more of a guessing game because of how stupid fast the two meta styles swing. But like, as we saw in the sneak they just played, the punches that people throw at you, you can actually see them coming. So the F dodge actually feels more, I guess, useful, but like it's not too obvious to the point where you like dodge everything that's been thrown out at you. I think it's a very good balanced combat system from what like I'm seeing from this sneak. There's also a couple other features I wanted to talk about before I end this video. I don't know how long this video will be in total. I don't think it will be too long, but yeah, there's a few other small things I wanted to mention that I thought were cool. Firstly, I want to give my opinion on the stam knocking system. In Kengan games, it's like one of the worst things ever. Like a prime example is like Fistborn. I see a lot of beginners passed out on the floor for like 20 to 30 seconds at a time. Now, of course, when you grind a game, you get your stamina up, you begin to laugh at these freshies because they're like spread eagle on the floor and it's funny, right? But like when that was you from a gameplay perspective, this can be like extremely fucking boring in early game. Like since you already can't run fast or far at all, and the game punishes someone who is already struggling to get around by rendering them like completely useless for 20 seconds. And it makes it even worse if you're not familiar with these Kenga games, then this can be like a really stupid and confusing feature. And you know, sometimes I see a lot of freshies, I go up to them like, yo, you good? And they're like, why am I passing out? You know, they don't even know why they're passing out because they're new to this type of game. But in Shoujen, they handle this system way better than any other King game that I've seen. I'll just show you guys the sneak or the clip of how they manage the stamina lock system. As you can see, instead of passing out, you kind of fall to one knee and get back up slowly. I know you might be wondering, like, oh my god, you get up way too quick. How do you punish someone for stab knocking, like in PvP or something? I did speak to an owner of the game and he was actually kind enough to reply to me and answer my questions. He did inform me that in combat / PvP, like if you're like combat tagged or some shit like that, or you're in PvP, stab knocking will have like way more repercussions for being that careless. I think that's all I want to cover about this game for now. You know, of course, when early access becomes available, I will be trying to drop some content on this game for you guys. If there isn't a media ban, I will be dropping a fuck ton of content. But if you're just interested in trying to get into the game or you want to follow it until the game officially comes out, I will be putting the game Discord link in the description. You know, I'd love for you guys to join up and say hi. You know, it'd be amazing to see some of you guys in game. You know, I love meeting you guys in fistborn. You know, I love taking screenshots of you guys, whatever you guys want. But, you know, I'd like to see you, you know, a lot of you guys come to this game as well and try it out with me. Sorry guys, I know that last bit sounded like the outro to the video, but I just like wanted to answer a few questions that I thought would be common that you guys might ask in the comment section. First of all, are macros going to be needed like fistborn? The owner of the game said no, macros will not be needed. They might be implemented into the game, but they will not be needed for good progression, is what I'm getting the idea of. Will there be gangs? Yes, I believe there will be gangs. Branching off that last question, will I start a gang? I don't like leading gangs. I feel like I've been asked that question a few times. I'm not interested in leading gangs, but I probably will be joining one. So if you guys want to like join the same gang that I'm in, then sure, go ahead. For the last question I'm going to answer is, how do I get EA or Tester? I believe they do events like for both of those in the Discord server. I think there's one going on right now for early access. It's like sitting in a VC for 100 hours. Everyone that's in the VC gets early access. I think that's full at the moment. I haven't been able to get in, but I believe I'm getting early access anyways, you know, for being a content creator. You know, the dev team is real nice. You know, I think I'm going to be able to play this game for you guys. But yeah, if you guys want to try get into this game, it's like almost a necessity. You join the Discord server, you know, to see what's going on, any events, like anything. You know, they do that. They do events quite often. They do invite events, I guess, like in Discord server events. You know, they do it quite often. So if you guys want to get in the game, you know, have a shot playing, then definitely join the Discord server in the description. Okay, so for the second time, that's actually all I want to talk about and mention in this video. I don't know how long this video will be, probably like around 8 minutes, but I'm going to give you guys a little outro to talk about some stuff with the channel recently. I don't know what to do with fistborn. I don't know if you guys want to see more fistborn stuff. If you do, just let me know, like hit me up on Discord if you have any ideas. But the fact is, you know, like as much as I have hope for fistborn, and you know, I have a lot of trust in Suki and the dev team to, you know, bring it back and, you know, give it some good updates. You know, I have to be wary and cautious. You know, I can't just cling on to a dying game and go down with the ship, you know. So this is hence why, you know, I'm like trying to branch out to Shoujen and other games that I think you guys might enjoy, that I personally think I will enjoy. I was going to try Devil Hunter, but I didn't like it. I was going to try Tokyo Re, I didn't like it. So I think Shujun is a good shot. But if you guys still want to see like a lot of fistborn stuff, they want me to cover the updates and stuff, you know, because I know some of you guys like watching me fight on that game, you know, I gladly will.